My only concern about Trump is
No, we need this recorded. This is no. The only way, if you allow, I'm putting this on my channel as well. No, you give me permission. No. I need to turn it around to you. Oh, you don't record it? Okay. No, put your right hand up that you give. I'm not doing the shahada. No, shahada is that. So he's giving me permission, yeah? I'm asking you a question. What do you think if you was in power? Imagine you're Trump, yeah? No, forget, yeah, you're Trump and you're governing UK. What would you do with Muslims? Be honest.
Well, I'd try to stop extremists.
Okay.
And I don't like to be like I've got nothing. I think Muslim people are good people, but what they believe in is wrong.
Like me.
But I don't agree with what they believe in. And I think as long as they are believing in the Quran too much, they should not be allowed to become the majority. Because if they become the majority and the Sharia is put in, that'd be a step back to the Dark Ages.
Okay, good. Okay, make sure you record this, yeah? He wants us, so basically, we are allowed to read our Quran, but not too much, yeah? I read my Quran, I'm an Orthodox Muslim, I believe in everything to the letter, yeah? Do you see me going and killing innocent people?
It's not about that. I don't see most Muslims going and killing innocent people. But what I worry about is when they are the majority, they will vote. They may not do it, but when they're the majority, and it's on elected ballot Sharia law, they will vote for it. So they may not. They may be
for what?
For like Sharia law to be implemented.
Okay, what's Sharia law? What's Sharia law?
It's like the law that Muslims follow.
Okay, what is that? Name me a few things.
For example, it doesn't treat like LGBT people very well,
okay.
infidels very well, Jews very well,
only adulterous.
and
only adulterous will have
and we don't want that kind of stuff here.
I'm a single man. I should
And
like
my
that.
worry is that if Muslims become majority, well, there'd be great persecution of non-Muslims in the country.
No, trust me.
There would be.
Okay,
If I were to go to the Middle East and let's say hold hands with this guy, I wouldn't. But let's say if we were,
No one will touch
it wouldn't be very long before
touch
shit kicked
I'll
off.
be killed in Saudi Arabia.
You don't even know what's
And there was
do
some
you know the
stoning
basis of
going
Islam?
on.
Yeah, I know.
What's the 6 pillars of Iman?
No, don't change the subject. Don't talk about. We're talking about apostasy. Don't change the subject.
You don't say I'm an ex-Muslim. If I say to you I'm an ex-Ferrari driver, yeah, then I need to know about Ferrari. You don't even know the basics. This is a fashion now. Everybody comes. I'm an ex-Muslim. I'm an ex-Muslim. Hi. And most of them, you ask them Fatiha. One guy asked him. I said, "What's Fatiha?" He goes, I don't know what's Fatiha.
Ali Dawa, you know this bad things in Islam.
Come
No,
on,
there
you
isn't.
don't have to be an expert
Now,
in
hear me
Islam
out.
to know it's
Hear me out.
not the most friendly.
Hear me out.
Friendly religion.
Hear me out. No. Yeah? If somebody came and said, what does the American Constitution, what do they have in the American Constitution, yeah? And if I came and said they have that you execute or you kill, give an injection, lethal injection for the one who's committed mass murder. And we give death penalty to this person. Is that doing justice to the American Constitution?
That's different though. That's different. That's
No,
different.
isn't it?
There's a difference between killing a mass murderer and killing someone because of their sexuality or religion.
No.
There's a difference. There is. There's a big
Somebody
difference.
can be
If I'm
homosexual.
gonna kill
Someone
someone
can
because of their
look.
sexuality or religion,
Somebody
that's
can be
different.
homosexual in their house. Nobody can say nothing.
Really?
to
So
that.
if I went to the Middle
And I-
East and I
hear me
said,
out, hear me out.
well,
Hear me out.
I'm a gay man. I've got like
No,
three
what-
boyfriends in my house, but as long as I keep it inside my house, it's all cool.
One second.
that
Why
go down
why
well?
does anybody need to go and say, oh, hi, I'm homosexual, I have 3 boyfriends? Who does that? Yeah? The issue is, what we're saying is, what you do in your house is separate. But what you do in the public and how that
I
affects
can
the
tell
society...
you, if Muslims were
Hear
the
me out,
majority,
hear me out.
they would treat you
Sir,
horribly
sir, hear me out.
outside of the house.
So I've listened to you, hear me out. If this country, if they vote, let's say it's a Muslim majority, yeah? Why do you have a problem with that if it's done democratically? Because you believe in democracy.
No, because like there is something wrong with not Muslim in what was a non-Muslim country would be treated horribly, and they would.
Let's go in history.
They would.
Have you lived under Islamic State before?
They would.
Have you lived under
I would
Islamic
never
State?
go to.
All right, let's talk to somebody.
I wouldn't survive very long
Okay,
in one of those
let's,
states.
let's talk to people that have, yeah? Okay. So
Oh, you're gonna pick up a few people.
No, not few
Where are you
people.
gonna pick up all like the
Not few
gays and
people.
all the lesbians
No.
underneath in
No.
like the Middle East?
What I'm going to do is, we're going to go to people, we're going to go to Jewish people, yeah? Because, some people think, we believe
No,
Jews.
I'm not saying there aren't places in the
No,
Middle
no,
East
no, no.
which won't do it.
Listen,
about atheists?
But there are
How would
plenty of
atheists
places in the
treat
Middle
you?
East
Ali, how would
which
atheists
aren't
treat
so
you?
friendly.
Listen, this is the Treaty of Medina, yeah? This was given to the Jews, okay? This will be the rights of the non-Muslims. Yeah, this agreement is of Allah's Prophet Muhammad shall apply to the migrants, the Quraysh, the citizens of Yathrib, and who have accepted Islam, and all such people who are in the agreement with the above mentioned bodies and side with them in war. Those who are a party to this agreement should be treated as a body separate from all those who are not party of the agreement. Yeah. Sorry, this is the wrong one.
What do you think should happen to
Sorry, wrong one. Okay, hear me out. This is the rights that you will live under, yeah? The lives of the people of Najran and its surrounding area, their religion, their land, their property, their cattle, and those there for them who are present or absent, their messengers and their places of worship are under the protection of who?
No, come on. What happens to gays on the Sharia?
Let me finish.
Well, no, what happens to gays on the Sharia?
It's a sin. It's a major sin, yeah? Hear me out, yeah? Protection of Allah and His guardianship over His Prophet. Their present state shall neither be interfered with, nor their rights meddled with, nor their idols deformed. No bishop should be removed from his office. The intention being that no change in whatever state everyone is shall be made. That is the rights that you will have if you live under Muslim lands. Yeah. The Prophet ﷺ said that any.
So what happens?
Let me finish.
What happens to gays on the
I'm
Sharia?
I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Okay. The Prophet ﷺ said anybody that harms a dhimmi who lives under the protection of the Muslims is as if he has harmed me. Yeah. Do you know what that means? Do you understand what that means? And there's another narration which says they will not even smell the fragrance of paradise, yeah?
No, like, I do get what you're saying,
okay, so
but I think in practice,
Islam
is not that way.
Okay, in practice,
let's
go
way.
to... Okay, no problem.
It's not that way.
Okay, hear me out. We're going to go to people who have lived...
It's not that way. No, this doesn't work that way. I know plenty. I actually know Muslims, which are just like, I actually know gay Muslims, which come over here to have sex, I guess, because they know they did it over there, then we probably wouldn't go down so well.
Every country has a right to have their laws in place. No one can interfere with that. If the UK says every Friday you need to go and pick apples from the tree, then you go pick apples from the tree. If you don't like it, you get a plane and go back to your country, yeah? The issue is saying is, yeah, it's simple, go back to your country. Yeah, it's simple. Yeah, some people say that to me, yeah? So what I'm saying is no one can interfere if some country does that unless... Sorry?
Where would you go back to?
I don't know where I'm going to go back to. No one except Turkey might reject me as well.
There's plenty of places to love under Sharia law.
Chief Rabbi of Edirne, his name is Isaac Zafarti, yeah? Okay, he lived under the Islamic rule, yeah?
No, come on, I want to know what happens to gays under Sharia. What happens to gays under Sharia? Come on, tell me, no, like, this stuff's boring. I just want to know what happens to gays under Sharia. Because it's so long and tedious, I'm not going to be here all fucking day.
Exactly. The problem is...
No, it's exactly why.
This is de-radicalization. I'm doing de-radicalization.
Bullet points.
You support Trump, you're being de-radicalized.
I want bullet points here, not freaking autobiography.
Hear me out.
I want bullet points here.
Okay, this is... Look,
come on,
this
bullet
is
points.
Chief Rabbi
what happens to gays under Sharia?
Here in the land of the Turks, we have nothing to complain of.
I can't even understand.
We possess great fortunes, much gold and silver in our hands. We are not...
Email it to me.
We are not oppressed with heavy taxes, and our commerce is free, unhindered, yeah? These are people who lived under the Islamic State, yeah? And I'm not talking about ISIS, yeah? These evil people, yeah? These are people who lived under the Islamic country, yeah? Islamic State. And they were quite happy. And they were actually, they were writing letters to their people to come and live under that law, yeah? Okay. My question to you is very simple, yeah? If it's democratically that you believe in, Muslims are elected and they want Sharia law, how would you stop that?
Well, I would hope that would never be allowed to happen. I know that's why. No, if that happens, then it happens because you're a minority. You can't really do stuff.
To stop it? I want to know what you would do.
For one, I would vote against it.
And it doesn't work.
Well, then that's why we are not that's why Muslims are not the majority yet. And that's why you would try to stop them becoming a majority, because once they are the majority, they will have the power and you won't, and they will be discriminatory against you.
But how do you stop them? My question is this, because this is a very vital question.
Well, you don't allow them to become the majority.
No. But if we're saying there's Muslims, we're doing dawah, people are accepting Islam, a lot of people are coming to Islam. How would you stop it?
No. Islam is not growing here because people are converting. They're growing here because of immigration from Islamic countries. It's exactly true. There are a few conversions, but it's like pretty much balanced it out.
100,000 people have come to Islam in the UK.
Do not tell me the whole of the UK and all the people which are native
Yes,
here.
yes, they can.
And all the Europeans are just
Indonesia.
converting to
Indonesia is a
Islam.
fine example.
Are
Indonesia,
just
the whole
converting to
country.
Islam. We're not
became,
Indonesia. I'm
how?
here in the
By-
UK.
because
Where
of
in the UK are the masses of people converting to Islam?
Indonesia was not a
Most
Muslim
Muslims
country.
I see are coming or descendants of people from Islamic countries. It's not that they're converting people here. The only reason why Islam is growing here because of birth rates among Muslims and immigration of Muslims into the country.
we have no
Not
reason.
because of you guys converting
So
people.
there's no.
If Islam grows naturally
So-
by you guys, by people choosing, that's one thing.
Islam is the fastest growing religion in Europe, in the West.
Yes, because of immigration, not because
please
of
go
you
do
guys
some-
converting people.
Go and read some
If you guys,
statistics.
if it grows by
Sir,
conversion,
sir,
that's fine.
sir.
But if it grows through immigration, that's a different picture.
go do some research.
No,
yeah?
I can tell you.
100,000
I can
people that know.
guarantee you that Europe is not turning Muslim because you guys are converting everyone to Islam.
Okay, no problem. Okay, you do your statistics, do some research.
It's true.
Okay,
Where are these masses of tens of millions of people converting to Islam?
Okay, you do your research.
European.
I can show you minimum 5 people just in this park who have accepted Islam. And
Whoa,
there
they would be. Or anyone who did convert to
therefore-
Islam would be in this part.
Thank you,
wouldn't they?
exactly.
This is very like
there
the
you
Muslim
go.
hub.
Exactly. No, you're missing the point. No, that's my
I mean,
point.
ordinary
That is my
places.
point. You see, if freedom of speech is allowed, all you need to allow us to do is do dawah. If you allow us to do dawah, people will come to Islam. And if they do, how would you stop them? Because the New Zealand
No,
shooter.
like I said, that's
Hear me
fine.
out,
I
hear me
said
out,
that's
hear me out,
fine.
hear me out.
If English
How would you
people
stop them?
convert, I wouldn't. If they want to convert to Islam, that's fine. But Islam's not growing that way. That's the problem.
It is.
It's not.
It
It's
is.
not. It's not.
It is.
In your head, it is. In your head, it
We'll let
is.
people decide.
But Islam's not growing on a mass scale because people are converting to
We'll let
Islam.
people decide.
Islam's growing on a mass scale because of high birth rates
Yeah.
and high immigration into the
No
UK.
problem. We'll let people decide that, yeah? But
No,
I'm
it's
saying-
not people deciding.
Okay,
It's
your
just,
word against
it's not
mine.
happening.
Okay,
Masses of English
no
people are not
problem.
converting to
No
Islam.
problem. If the New Zealand shooter, the reason I'm mentioning this is because the New Zealand shooter, he said one of the things that I hate the most is reverts to Islam, yeah? He hated them, yeah? He saw them as traitors, yeah? He took the matters into his own hand by shooting innocent people. So what I want to know is, and I want to ask this question to every single far-right, Trump supporter, Tommy Robinson supporter, how would you stop us if all we're doing is just conveying the message of Islam and people are coming to Islam?
No.
How would you stop us?
No, I said I wouldn't. I said if British people want to convert to Islam, that's fine.
if it's growing?
No. I said this. I've already repeated myself. I said it's fine,
Okay.
but it's not growing that way. It's growing because of immigration and high birth rates.
Okay.
It's very different. It's not growing because English people are seeing the light of Allah. It's growing because of immigration and you guys popping out loads of
No
babies.
problem. Argument's sake, let's say argument's sake, no problem. Argument's sake, Islam is growing.
But that's fine. If it
Hear
grows
me
like
out.
people convert,
No
that's
problem.
fine.
How would you
See what
stop
this
that?
is?
No, I'm saying. Look,
I wouldn't try to stop
No,
it.
okay, one second. Let me
I
get
wouldn't
this
try
right.
to
No,
stop
one
it,
second.
really.
You said we don't want to be a Muslim majority country.
No, yeah, I don't want to be a Muslim by majority country
No
through
problem.
immigration.
No
of people.
problem. No problem.
Because that's the people
okay,
here.
so are you saying that I would not want immigration to come and make us a Muslim country, but I would rather that if people wanted to accept with their own reason, you're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, so
if
you'll
English
be
people choose to convert,
Good.
that's one thing. But if it's the only reason why it's becoming more Muslim is because of immigration and high birth rates.
No problem. I said to you, argument's sake, I give that to you. No problem. So you're okay if we give dawah and a lot of British people come to Islam, you're fine with that.
Yeah.
So then
Because that's the British people making their choice.
No problem. So then you're okay with that. If that process happens and this country becomes a Sharia governing country, you're okay with that.
I wouldn't like it to be Sharia governed, but if people choose
You're okay
to
with that?
switch, it's up to them.
That's what I want.
But it's
you.
not changing because of that.
You
It's
have-
changing because of
You are a
immigration.
peaceful one. That's good because a lot of them they don't mention this. But if that happened,
Yeah, but it's in your
They
head.
will do
It's
what
in your head
happened
where
in
you
New
think
Zealand.
it's becoming Muslim because people convert.
if Tommy Robinson had
That's
the
not
power,
true.
he'll kill us.
That's not true.
If Tommy Robinson had the power, he'll kill us. Have
He
no
wouldn't.
doubt about
He
it.
wouldn't.
Mark
It's-
my
he
words.
wouldn't.
If I
He
live to
wouldn't.
see
He
it,
wouldn't.
if I don't live to see it, mark my
Where's
words.
your
Yeah.
evidence
If
for
this man had the
Where's your
power,
evidence for this? Where does he say you
there's
kill
enemy
all Muslims?
combatants. No, what he goes? He goes, they're not Muslim. The enemy combatants. They want to make
Where does he
me.
say he's going to kill all Muslims?
No, he won't say that, obviously.
Yeah, no proof
Do you think Hitler said that? Do you think when Hitler came to power, he said, go kill all the Jews? No, it's a gradual process. It's a gradual
He
process.
wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Yes.
The worst,
Yes,
like
yes.
the worst thing I could imagine him
What
doing
did
is
he
maybe
do when
deporting
the
a
New
few
Zealand
of
shooter
you.
did the attack? What did Tommy Robinson do? Oh, that was bad. You know what that shows? That shows that you don't see Muslims as human.
Really? Look
Yes.
at the other way.
Go on.
When it's, I think it works both ways. When there's a terrorist attack and it's the Muslims, most Muslims wouldn't be like crying on their feet about it, about the fact that non-Muslims got killed. It's just the way, because people just feel more closely when people who look like them and believe in the same things get killed. That's just the way it is.
No.
It's exactly true.
It might be to you, but not to us. Anyone that gets killed,
don't act
anywhere
like
that
it's
killed.
not.
No, actually, you think.
If a Muslim is killed, you would be more upset
No.
than if a non-Muslim is killed.
Look, we should.
It's
be
just the
upset.
way the world is.
Anyone innocent that's killed, that's what Allah says in the Quran. If you killed an innocent
Yeah,
person,
we know you're saying this
it's as if
just
you killed the whole of
it's
humanity.
on camera, but in your head, most
Okay, you're in
Muslims
my head.
would
What's-
be
okay,
more
what-
upset if a fellow Muslim was
Okay.
killed than a
What
non-Muslim.
else am I thinking in my head?
You tell me.
No, you know me.
I'm just saying that's what I believe most Muslims would be thinking. I think most people would feel more towards someone who looks and believes in the same things as
Just
them
because you're like
than
that,
someone who they don't know
just
who's on the
'cause
other
you're
side
like
of the world.
that, you think everybody's like you. I believe. If
Well,
anyone,
I'm saying I believe a lot of people are like that.
No.
Maybe you believe
anyone
that
that's innocent that dies is
all
problematic for us.
people would like sort of care equally.
you should,
But
you have to.
firstly, I believe that people tend to feel more for people who are like them.
It shouldn't be like that.
That's just the way the world is, though.
No, it shouldn't
That's
be.
just the way the world is.
That's like saying, yeah, someone's killing mass murderer, but that's how the world is. No, don't change it.
No, I'm not saying. I'm
The
not saying.
Prophet ﷺ said, if you see evil, try to change it with your hand. If
I'm
not,
not
change
saying.
it
I'm
with
saying people do
heart.
feel more
I mean, your
close to people
tongue.
who look like them and believe in the
We
same
have to
things as
talk
them.
about against them. Anyone that's killed unjustly, we should talk out against it.
We all know you're just putting on a charade, really, of caring
Yes,
for
guys,
everyone.
This is just a show.
Come on, you are.
That's Tommy Robinson.
You are. I mean, I'm not saying he may not, but I'm saying for every group of people, people would generally feel more if someone who's
Shouldn't, though.
close
You
to them
shouldn't.
is
You
killed
shouldn't.
than
You
not.
shouldn't. You shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. It's wrong.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm
Exactly.
just saying it's natural.
You're like that. You think everyone's like that.
It's just natural that way.
You're like that. Don't speak on everyone.
It's just natural like that.
Come on.
Don't tell me a lot of Muslims
Is it
don't
different for
believe
you
that way.
if a person? Where are you from? Huh? You're from Bangladesh. Would you only cry if it's a Bengali dying?
I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm saying if it was someone similar to him and maybe with a similar faith.
Then you're the only
or
different one. You're the one that's
similar
crying if
ethnicity,
it's a
you
white
would
guy.
feel more. Like, and a lot of people would not admit this, but inside they think it. They do. They do.
Shouldn't be like that.
They do. Yeah, I know it shouldn't, but it's just the way the world is. It's just a tough reality of the world.
Yes, but it should change. We should change.
Yeah, we all know you just do this because you're putting on a charade of caring.
Yes, yes.
Aren't you just the most
I'm gonna
caring
cry now
person
as well.
ever?
I'm gonna cry in a minute.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
him on
sure
my
you
tissue.
are. I'm sure.
Any second
I'll
now.
give you some tissues.
I'm gonna cry about your argument.
We all know you're
The only thing that's gonna make me cry is your
the
argument.
most holiest, caring person ever.
Thank you for your time.
Now I think of it in this way: if